Hey, buddy. Can you make a vlog channel? Well, how about let's start off with this video first, and then we'll maybe see. For those of you who don't know and are new to this channel and have recently subscribed within probably the last, I'd say, 4 years, this channel actually started off with vlogs. Hey guys, before this vlog starts, today is gonna be actually pretty cool. And it was cool because starting off a channel with vlogs, I was like making videos when I was 16, uploading them, and like I had this dream, I had this vision of just becoming somebody of significance, not really knowing what to do in life, and kind of in this realm of YouTube was the only priority, which granted, okay, at the time it was fine because I was 16. And here we are, almost 25 years old, and making the first vlog I've made since probably 4 years. So this dog that you've seen, maybe, in the past, this is Coda. He's my Siberian Husky. He's about to turn 8 this year. Absolute gem of a dog. So the hardest part about making vlogs, and I'm gonna go in the garage for this, that way it's probably like the cleanest area to actually film. Like, people evolve, and like it's not something unless you're actually getting a reward from it. It's the natural human nature of getting an incentive to continue, right? And I just wasn't receiving the incentive, so I was like more negative backlash than anything. And at that point I was just not happy with myself, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. And by the way, at 16 years old, I'm in high school, right? So if you're making YouTube videos at that time, you're stupid. And now, of course, you're 2025, and it's like if you're making a YouTube channel, you're the popular kid of the century. It's like it doesn't make sense anymore, but whatever. Let's go in the garage. I'm gonna explain exactly why I stopped making vlogs to start the channel, and then we'll go upstairs and I'll just show you kind of like the reasons for my successes and reaching the views I guess I'm getting. It's not really a success, but it's just a milestone, I guess you could say. Well, it's a little bit better. At least I can set this thing up and just talk to you guys real quick with a heater out here because it's really freaking cold. So we'll get to this after, but let me just state that it's sad that still the garage is pretty much the cleanest space I have to film in. But you know, when you live with people, especially people that made you, your parents, right? It's you kind of just have to go with the flow. Let's just say when you're starting out with vlogs and you're that young and that era, it's like it doesn't make sense, and then you get all this negative backlash. I'm talking about really like bullying, right? Like bullying is such a big thing that I think is so stupid even to this day, and people still do it. It's so crazy. I mean, times have definitely changed, but I think now more people are like, holy crap, you can make so much money from social media, like let me just try it myself, and now everyone's just doing it and it's just the normal thing. So it sucks that it's that realm, but with me in my position, it was like I wasn't gaining any traction, and it wasn't gaining any traction for years. You see most of these people on YouTube that are making vlogs, and they're like, oh, I didn't gain any money or gain any traction for like a year or two. I didn't gain any traction. Like my first 1,000 subs was, I think, 4 years in.
I'll be strong.
998. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, 999.
So show me what I'm looking for.
Oh my god. This is nuts. Like, that's terrible. That's just to show you that it's not actually as easy as you think. YouTube, in my opinion, or social media in general, is a matter of luck rather than hard work. If I were to put this on a data graph, I'd say it's literally 90% luck and only 10% hard work. You see the dumbest people on the internet becoming famous. It's shown. It's literally an everyday thing. But, I mean, I guess, like, you could say this. If you have a passion for it, roll with it. Just see what happens. So that's why we'll get to this thing in just a second, because this is my most prized possession here. Biggest thing I've ever purchased, and obviously you can tell what it is. It's just, you know, I have a different channel for it. So let's go upstairs. I'm gonna say kind of exactly why the vlog stopped, because yes, I did say negative impacts and negative other stuff that was outside perspectives of YouTube. This is kind of actually the reason. So look, when you own a business and things start to pop off, you're like, maybe this is the best plan for me. You ride the growth as long as you possibly can to get the best success, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's the natural thing. Like if you had an auto body shop and you were specializing in one thing but it wasn't working, but you specialized in another thing and it was working, you stick with that until further notice. That's just how it is. That's how life works. So back in 2019, this is when Phase 5 was going around. I was playing games left and right.
Nick, Drake, and Josh, how we team your bitch, Michael Jackson, one glove I hit, crying in the club with my stick.
My name is rjrodriguez and/or Simper, and this is my submission video for the Phase 5 Open Recruitment Challenge. Fortnite was strong, Call of Duty was just coming out with the Warzone 1, and everybody was playing it. This is when I went from a pre-built Alienware gaming PC, which I'm not even sure if I still have. Let's see if we have it. We have it. Oh, we do actually have it. Oh, sick. This is actually my first PC that I ever received. This was back in like 2012, maybe. It's this guy right here. That was my first gaming PC. I played Fortnite on it all the time. Then that thing crashed, and I was like, Dad, give me a gaming PC. Like, we need a new PC. This thing's not working. It would sound like a fighter jet, literally. So that's when Digital Storm and NZXT and all those pre-built gaming companies that are huge now were just starting to come out and become super popular because of the Phase 5s, because of gaming in general, when it was at its prime. So that's when I got the Digital Storm. I literally made a video of me listing PC parts. I'll even put a clip of it in here because it's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna read you guys some of the parts that were in here. So we have the processor. It's an Intel Core i7 and it is a 9700K. So if this isn't enough proof to say that the dumbest things go viral, then I really don't know what is. It's like, I look back at it and I'm like, how did this get to 162,000 views? Which, again, this is bringing back to why the vlog stopped. Because when I was in Florida, living on my own, I bought this. The thing was tractioning so well. I didn't understand it because I didn't understand how a business worked. You have to think of YouTube as a business. It's fun, but it's a business. You're talking to an audience, which is your product. The service, well, it's whatever I guess you're saying. So just, if you're listening to this is my service to you, is to just pay attention, because from 8.5 years of making YouTube videos consistently with quality, depending on whichever, and changing and evolving, it's been a struggle, but I want to put this out there so that way those of you who are just starting can kind of go in a different direction and actually be successful. So again, 2019, I buy my first gaming PC, and this thing I made a video about. It's literally just me reviewing the PC parts, nothing special. And it gets 162,000 views. Now, this is over time of over like 2 years, but still, it's a lot for a little channel. I didn't gain much traction from it in terms of subs, but it was a lot. So that's when I was like, let's just make PC and gaming videos. And unfortunately, after that, nothing really popped off. I was fortunate enough to get sponsorships and everything, and then those failed because I didn't know PC language. So that really hurt me quite a bit, actually. Like, I remember when that thing came out, and that thing was just, the video was exploding. I had all these different sponsorships. I had all these different people being like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, your channel's so great. This is gonna pop off. It never really popped off. And that's exactly why I say it's 90% luck, 10% of hard work. You could be the best creator out there, and it does not matter. Unless you're big, because that would make a lot of sense. I mean, nowadays it's like, yeah, dumb people get famous for no reason, and then so on and so forth. But listen, anyways, I've already said enough about that because it just triggers me a little bit. I gained traction on that. And then this is where I'm gonna say too, the product and service of your videos is super important. So that video did amazing, and I kept sort of doing tech videos after that, and it just did so well. I mean, every single, like, I wouldn't get 1,000 views a video until like 3 months later, but that was still good because it was gaining traction. And then, like, I was like, you know what, let me mix vlogs with tech. But then I was like, oh my god, I freaking hate tech. Like, tech is, it's such an interesting platform, and I'll get to this in a little bit because it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's just, I kept mixing up my content. Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna post whatever I feel like posting, and whatever gains traction, I'll just continue. Even though the tech was still doing pretty well. I mean, sometimes I'd get 70 views max and 1,000 subs, but you know, I didn't learn. And now I'm finally learning, but I'm like not super happy with it, which sucks. But yeah, I kept mixing up my content. I would be making gaming videos, I'd be making montages, I'd be making tech videos, I'd be making vlogs. I mean, hell, you name it, I did it. Squid Games comes out, I do a whole Squid Games challenge video. Challenges on YouTube become the biggest thing in the world, and now I'm doing challenge videos. It just kept mixing up. I was getting no traction because the algorithm was like, what the hell is going on with this channel? So then I went back to vlogs, and it was a spiraling disaster. It was like, where does this keep on going? Pick a niche, a topic. It's a certain topic. Listen to me carefully. If you like tech, stick with tech. Bring your own personality to it. Bring anything you want to it. It's super easy to do tech because you can return stuff. Like, if you buy stuff on Amazon, review it, return it, bam, that's exactly what I do, believe it or not. Can't do that with cars, but, I mean, if you can, it's probably not gonna be the best quality stuff, but just, yeah. Fast forward a couple more years of trying, moving around the country, literally, and then finding a spot where it's like kind of safe, but you really just want to get out. You get to this guy. This is where you have to understand my logic because I'm trying my absolute hardest because I know YouTube is such a cool platform. It's gonna be here for years and years. You see all these platforms shutting down because of data security and all this BS. This is where I try and revamp my YouTube channel because I was like, it seems like it's tech. YouTube has come up with these cheat codes of like what your viewers watch and you can see it live and like what's popping, what's not. I spend over $3,000 of my hard-earned money, that was from YouTube actually, and I made enough money to purchase this PC. I think it was about $3,100. Overkill gaming PC in hopes that it would revamp the channel to either be techie or to understand that this is what this channel is going to be about from here on out. And so far it's not looking great. The views have been the best they've ever been consistently, but there's no traction. There's no like actual like holy crap viewer to sub ratio is there. So what I mean by that is like how many subs are you gaining per video? And so far it's been 0. It's fine. I get it. I get you guys don't like me that much. It's fine. I've dealt with this for 8.5 years and I got freaking dog fur all over me too. So $3,100 for this bad boy. It's beautiful. It's an overkill gaming PC. You guys can watch the video of it. I built it myself and wow. It's just, every time I think about it and look at it, I'm like, this was cool, but was it worth it? Probably not. So let's go downstairs to the garage again because this is where my prized possession lies. Yeah. And then we'll see the future of this channel and the rest of them. So we're in the garage and all I gotta say is, moral of the story of this video is just to understand, just stick with one thing in life, roll with it for as long as you can, whether it's successful or not, just roll with it, please. Don't be like me. This is why vlogs were kind of challenging for me because I like rambling on and then you're editing and it's like, oh dude, it's so whack. Like I guarantee you by the time I go to the editing stage of this part, I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm so bored of my voice, like just shut up. But this here is my 2015 BMW 435i. It's a full bolt-on right now. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. This is how much I spent on it. I spent $19,000 cash. It had 54,000 miles at the time. Then I decided to immediately modify it. It's not even been a year since I've had this car. It's full bolt-on. It has a complete aero package. And I couldn't be happier. This car sounds amazing. It performs amazing. And it's very reliable. This guy is just awesome, man. I love this car to death. Obviously, it is one of my dream cars, and there are more dream cars that I want to have. This was actually one of the things that I debated on doing was, do I share this car more on this channel? If this vlog does well, absolutely. I'll still do my tech stuff for those of you who love tech. I have a personal channel that is on the upgrades of this, and maybe that's just specifically what it is just to do the upgrades of the car. And it's doing really well, better than any channel I've ever created, and it's doing so well. So I'm super happy about that. So anyways, I really want to turn this guy on for you, because pause, what the f? I'm gonna turn this car on so you can hear why this is one of the biggest passions I have in my life currently and probably will be for the rest of my life. Fair warning, this is really loud, so if you have headphones and you're listening to this video with headphones, probably wouldn't be the worst idea to lower your volume just a bit. And if you like loud cars and you like being absolutely then go for it, but ready? In 3, 2, 1. Like here's the thing, a lot of people don't understand is that like I worked so hard for this car, and actually YouTube AdSense did pay for a little bit, but I'm gonna say like a majority of it, right? I'm not gonna lie on that part. This car has meant so much to me in the terms of hard work and dedication can actually show you that this is possible, you know? Obviously I have bigger and better dream cars, but like in the time being, this is a proud moment of mine, and I'm very, very happy to share it with you guys. Yeah, it's not mommy and daddy's money, it's purely my money, because I know for a fact, God, I can see my bank accounts right now, like my vision, I'm like, oh God. But it's been worth it. It's been pure happiness. There's a lot more things that are going to be doing with this. So, like I said, if you guys want me to continue with the vlogs and share about this car and other stuff, give this video a like, comment down below, and we'll see. Vlogs are literally going to be dependent on this video here. So, this is literally just like an intro of, do you like the vlog or not? If not, all good. So, we're back up in the room, as you can tell, and I'm gonna end off the video, but I want to leave with this as a notation for you guys so that you can hopefully pursue your own passions, your own dreams. You see a lot of people on YouTube have like nice cameras and stuff. Like you see me, I have very nice cameras, but I worked hard for it. Like I still have a job. I work in the dental industry. You can't judge your life based on what you see on the internet, because I did that a lot back in the day, and it made me so depressed. Like the vlogs and everything else too. Like my vlogs aren't like this good. Blah 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 blah. And it hurts you deep down inside, it really does. But understand, you need 3 things. Quality over quantity, so whether that's uploading once a week, once every 2 weeks, or whichever. Then finding a topic and sticking with that topic. Don't change it. As much as you were like, man, I wish I could have done this and that. Fine, if you're 2-3 videos in, just delete them. Start over. But if you're like me, just stick to freaking one topic and that be it. On top of that, cameras and stuff. Guys, you don't need the fanciest camera. I have the fanciest camera right now because I've worked hard for it and I love it, and I do other things with it. Use your phone. It works just as well. As long as the topic and the story of your video is good, it does not matter. You will do just fine. I just want to say thank you if you support this vlog. Awesome. If not, totally understand. It's a test. It's a test whether to see if I make a vlog channel separate or I just make some vlogs on here. It's probably gonna be pretty long too, so I mean, I get it if you don't really want to watch it, because I don't even, long videos is kind of like not it for me either. Short attention span, right? ADHD. But thank y'all for watching. Seriously, if you've made it to the end of the video, subscribe, and hopefully 2025 is the year where you and I are exploding in growth.